Jeremiah 29:7 tells us, "Seek the peace and prosperity of the city to which I have carried you into exile. Pray to the Lord for it, because if it prospers, you too will prosper." I was attending a county meeting with city officials and other faith-based leaders. The discussion was centered on the damage brought about to our city from drug abuse, impacting jobs, families, domestic abuse, mental issues, and homelessness, and how easy it has become a generational scourge. In that context, Sheriff Ozzie Knesevich, with the power of an evangelist, asked, "What are you churches doing for our children? Tell me, what are you doing for the children? I cannot build prisons fast enough." From that seed would come the Adventist Community Services outreach ministry of Spokane Central Church, called STEAM Ahead at Discovery Junction.
STEAM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Art, and Math. Each one of our programs that we do on Tuesday and Wednesday afternoons are from one of those different topics. We went to the public school system because we wanted to be sure that they were on board with what we were going to do. And we met with people in downtown Spokane, people that were working already in after-school programs. And the person who was in charge of after-school programs was very supportive, encouraged us. And we decided to work with a public school, Garfield School, which is nearest to where we have our program. And so some of the things that we did on Tuesdays and Wednesday afternoons, we would do things like dissecting owl pellets, or learning about the atmosphere. We would do different kinds of science activities. Then we would do technology, which would be Lego robotics, or something to do with the computers. We would do maybe coding. And then engineering, we have several engineers actually who come to help us. And then art, we have a regular art teacher who comes, and she has so many imaginative things that she did. I think this is something that many churches would have the ability to do. And then we do math. We might do bean bags into a cornhole or something, and then they'd have to name the answer to a problem. Or we have math bingo, and everybody gets a prize. We have a lot of fun doing those different programs. When the children come, we have a snack time first. Then we have a story. It's usually a character building story of some kind, or it could be a Bible story. I know one of the stories that my husband has been telling the story a lot, and he told 3 weeks in a row about Joseph. And we had a little blind boy that was in our program that year. He never forgot any detail of the whole story of Joseph. It was just amazing. He was so fascinated by that story. After the story, we usually have a break of some kind. If the weather's good at all, we can go outside and play with balls out in the parking lot or play games. If it's bad, then we might do some games inside. And then we do about an hour of our programming. At the end of our program for the year, we have each year given the children a Bible, a really nice Bible with their name printed in gold on the front. And those children treasure those Bibles. They hold them in their arms. They treasure them. And they are so pleased to get those Bibles because they know that the stories they've been hearing are in that Bible, and they want to hear more. But this is the most wonderful way to make friends in the community. When we go to those children's homes and invite them to Pathfinders, for instance, the door is thrown open. "Grandma Gail!" That's me. And they are just so glad to see us. And we have friends in the community that will never, ever forget us. When I go back to the school now to pick up these children, when I go on Tuesdays and Wednesday afternoon now to pick them up with our van, the children are stopping by, "Grandma Gail!" And they're just so glad to see me. And it's been 3 years since they were in the program. But it's a way to make friends in the community like you just cannot do any other way. And these children are not going to forget the lessons they've learned. Studies show that if we spend 1 hour a week even with children, at-risk children, we will make a huge difference in their lives. It seems like such a small thing, but it makes it much more likely that they are going to graduate from high school and that they are not going to get involved in behaviors which are destructive to them. So we are so excited that we're able to spend 2 hours with these children every week and giving them a reason to look forward to school and learning and to enjoy their minds, making their minds grow. That's fun.